Morning. We
Morning.
have got really exciting things coming up. Two key things that we'd love to share with you today. Each Thursday night from now on at 8 p.m. Brisbane time, there will be a session inside our group where you can come along and tap with us and change your emotional state. Bring your challenges in. You don't have to be seen. You can tap along with us and tap on your own stuff and like do it. What we found the most powerful thing, just like when we began and we read books and we watched videos and TED Talks and learned heaps of stuff, it wasn't until we actually started doing the deep subconscious work through tapping that we were able to change our lives and change our emotional state, our beliefs. So that's one thing. Every Thursday night you can come along and join us in the group. And Friday the 30th of July, we're going to host a screening of The Wisdom of Trauma with Dr. Gabor Mate. And it's an awesome doco. And we'd love you to come along and join us on that. But right now, here today, why are we talking about those two things together, the documentary and the Thursday night tapping sessions?
Well, apart from the fact that they're coming up very soon, we actually have had lots of the mums really interested in Gabor's work. And of course, it's fascinating, and he does a similar questioning process to me. If you see him on some of his videos and in the doco, you'll see him asking lots of questions. But then they're saying to me, but Ilka, where's the part where they release the trauma? And yes, having a new perception and having someone validate your emotions is also really, really helpful. And that is part of my process as well. But the tapping that we do as part of Faster EFT on our group calls with mums is just so powerful. And that's why we're doing the Thursday night calls at 8 p.m. It's going to be every Thursday for half an hour. You can come along, and I'm going to make sure we cover three things. So I'm always going to be going back to the belief systems that you'd all like to have around your children. And we've got a few that we've written down, like that they're powerful, creative beings, that they're on a unique path, they're naturally curious, reminders to ourselves that this is our children. This is what we believe in this group and we know to be true in this group. And so it's kind of re-imprinting these and just getting them into your subconscious. And so that's one of the things, that reminder that your children are powerful. Then the other thing is to let go. So we'll be tapping on letting go of stress, tension, anger, the yelling, the rage that might come up, chaos. And you'll be able to write down what you are experiencing in your life, and I can use your words. This is the power of this interaction that we can have during the 30 minutes. And then the other thing is tapping in the good stuff, because tapping makes everything better. It taps away the negative and it taps in the positive stronger. So I'm calm, I'm patient, I am peaceful and loving. And if you feel like there's a resistance to any of that in any of your life, then I can show you how to tap on resistance to that. So 30 minutes every Thursday night, that's kind of the format. And then at the end, we might have time to even answer a few questions about tapping. And
a short Q&A at the end, because for one of the key things for me when I came to this work was understanding why it works, how it works. That enabled me to lock onto it being successful for me, because in the beginning I actually had to tap on this stuff doesn't work, because I was so deep in my my stuff, my trauma, that I wasn't ready to let anything help me, even though I was seeking. But there's that switch, that point when I actually was ready with a great practitioner to change my life.
Yeah. And I had a coach once who said 99% of everything in life is about just showing up. So if you can just show up, and it's not just, but it's like show up.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's really huge. But if you show up for this 30 minutes and you just get in the habit of showing up for the 30 minutes, then you will notice your life change, because releasing this stuff is massive, and you'll start to learn how tapping works. There's some little things that we do. You're going to learn about things like defractionation, and there's quite a bit to it, but it's very simple at the same time. And if we're not learning how to kind of hypnotize ourselves into our own amazing lives, then the world outside of us is hypnotizing us into the way it wants us to be, and we're following that instead of our own internal compass. So this is going to help you to start following your own internal compass. And then, your children are an amazing example of how to do that. Like they're already got that down pat, but sometimes we forget that that's what they're really, really good at doing. And they can even bother us sometimes that they're so joyful and happy, and so we can we tap on all of that stuff.
Yeah, and this is why you'll hear us say very often that our children are our greatest teachers, because when they trigger us, when those feelings come up inside of us, it's not about the present moment. It's about something that happened in our past, and when we can. So they help us with this awareness, because the trigger will show us and give us an opportunity to find the links back to experiences in our past. And that's what you can bring onto the calls on a Thursday night. I mean, if you're trying to get out the door in the morning with a couple of kids, and I recall how stressful this was sometimes, when I'm in a hurry and I'm getting really frustrated and stressed with them and wanting them to move faster and be more efficient, far beyond what their brains could cope with at that time. And then I can turn up to the call on a Thursday night and go, this was my frustration. This is where my stress was, and tap on that. Yeah.
There'll be lots of different topics. I think we'll have a look at the poll. If you haven't filled in the poll yet, we might pin that to the top again today.
Yep.
And you'll be able to find that. So check that out. And you can put your own topics in there if there's something you'd really like to tap on. I think we've got bedtimes, we've got favoritism, we've got
fighting, kids fighting.
The blue cup or the yellow cup. Oh God, I remember that one. Or don't cut my toast into triangles. I wanted squares. So all of those things. Anything that's frustrating you or bothering you. Yeah.
And also, I did say there were 2 exciting things. There's lots more exciting things, but another one is we're also working on an app as well, so that you can, and thanks to one of our members in our course group for suggesting that we do this, so that if it's about the blue cup, the red cup, if it's about getting out of the house, then we'll have all these short tap-along sessions where you can go into the app and just go and tap along with us.
Yes, yay. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you we're really grateful to all our mums and our, that doing our course and come along to our group tapping sessions, because, they're the ones giving us these suggestions, and it's so fun to follow up on that and to create these things. So we're very grateful for that.
Yeah, and they're helping us get the message out to a wider audience. So.
Yes. Yeah. So like this video, and so that we can get this message out, and there's more people can see it. And we're sharing it on our business page, on Instagram. Share it with your friends. Yep. Tell them about these tapping sessions. They're totally free.
And YouTube as well. You can find us.
Yeah. So, fun.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
So
see you
Thursday. See you Thursday night. So you have to be inside the group, the Awakened Parent community, to access the Thursday night sessions.
And we can put a link with this video to that. If you're not a member, then come in and join, and we'll see you on Thursday.
We will.
Yay.
Have a great week. See you soon.
Tap with us. Yay.
Tap along.